I purchased 5 out of the 8 luxury items that were on my wish list for 2023 in 2023. I think that's really good. I didn't do any spontaneous shopping. Everything that I purchased was actually on my wish list and something that I had been wanting for a long time. If you want to see what 5 items I ended up purchasing and what 3/4 items I didn't end up purchasing, then please just keep on watching. The first item on my 2023 luxury wish list, and I will have the video link down below for you guys to reference, was the Dior saddlebag. Did I purchase the Dior saddlebag in 2023? No, I really didn't, and I don't think that I plan on it. I have changed my mindset in the last year, I would say, and I'm no longer interested in bags that are just beautiful things. I want them to be functional and practical for my lifestyle, and unfortunately, the saddlebag doesn't hold very much. You might be able to get your phone. I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max, so the larger size, so it doesn't fit into the Dior saddlebag very well. So that's why I say you might be able to fit your phone, maybe a card holder and your keys, and that's about all that you're going to get inside of that bag. For the style of the bag and how casual it is and how I would plan to wear it, I don't know if it's worth the $4,200 that the price point is at now, and it's not very often on the resale market that you see it for much of a discount, so I don't think that the saddlebag is in my near future for a purchase. The second bag that I mentioned in my video was my Lady Dior bag. I did purchase it and I absolutely love it. This is another reason why I feel like I don't need the Dior saddlebag. With the Dior saddlebag and the Lady Dior, at least in my personal opinion, they're not very functional bags. They are absolutely stunning, but they aren't the most practical. So because I purchased the Lady Dior, I don't feel the need to add the saddlebag. Don't get me wrong, they are very different styles and I still do love the saddlebag. So it's one of those bags that goes on and off of my wish list. But I am so glad that I ended up getting the Lady Dior bag in this beautiful ethereal green color. The next bag that I mentioned in my 2023 wish list video was a bag that I felt like was lower on my wish list, but you guys, it's one of my best purchases of 2024, and that is my birthday bag. That is my Alma BB. Now I was torn on the Alma BB because they didn't have a colorway that I loved. I don't love it in the epi leather. I don't love it in those bright bold colors. I don't like it I don't love it in the Damier Ebene canvas. I did really like it in the Damier Azur, but they don't have that anymore. It was seasonal. So when they came out with this particular bag in the Louis Vuitton monopane with the Parisian street sign, I just knew it was the perfect Alma BB for me. I love this bag. I'm so glad that I got it. It just goes to show you guys that if you guys are on the fence, if you really love a bag, but for whatever reason you're not purchasing it, just hold out. Maybe it's just a colorway or a pattern or a texture that hasn't really come out yet that you are in love with enough to purchase the bag. The next bag that I mentioned in my 2023 luxury wishlist video was a bag that is still currently on my wish list. I didn't end up purchasing this bag and I'm torn between 2 sizes. If you guys own this bag, let me know your guys' thoughts. The bag that I'm referring to is the Louis Vuitton Noé BB or the Petite Noé. At first, I really liked the size of the Noé BB. I liked that it was crossbody. But after the couple years of collecting bags, I am really realizing that I prefer a long shoulder bag to a crossbody bag. I do have a larger chest and I don't like the way a strap between my chest accentuates my chest. I also don't like the way it feels on my hip. So because of that, I am leaning towards the Petite Noé, but I wish that they had it in the Damier Azur, you guys. They do have the Noé BB in the Damier Azur, and they have the just plain Noé, the big, huge one in the Damier Azur, and I will try that on, but I have a feeling that that's going to be way too big for me. So I'm leaning towards the Noé BB. No, I'm sorry, the Petite Noé and the regular Louis Vuitton monogram. So it is still on my wish list, but I did not purchase it in 2023. The next bag that I talked about in that video is the Speedy B25. I love this bag. I am so glad I bought it. Best purchase ever. Not really. There's quite a few bags that I purchased in 2023 that were really, really good purchases for me. I have zero regrets. It is the bag that I'm currently using now. It's got all of my stuff in there. I love the slouch. I love the top handles. I love the adjustable shoulder strap. You could either wear it as a long shoulder or a crossbody. You can remove the middle strap and wear it as a short shoulder as well. I'm just a huge, huge fan. I don't know why I didn't buy this bag sooner. Is it the most aesthetic? No, it's not. Is it the most dressy? No, it's not. But is it practical and worth every single penny? Absolutely. The next item that I mentioned was actually a non-luxury item, and I have it in my bag here. I had mentioned that I wanted the Kindle Fire. It was something more so that my husband wanted for me because I was spending quite a bit of money on bags. So he ended up purchasing this for me in 2023 as a Mother's Day gift. I like to read. I read quite frequently. I would say on average, I read about a book a week, and it's just something that's really good for me, my downtime. I don't necessarily like to watch TV, and I watch YouTube videos while I'm working at work. So I don't necessarily want to watch YouTube when I get home. So I really, really enjoy reading, and I'm so grateful and thankful that my husband purchased this for me as a Mother's Day gift because I use it a lot. I carry it with me everywhere. It's slim, it's compact, it fits in every single one of my bags, and you get a ton of free books on this. So I'm spending much less money because I do pay for the Kindle Unlimited, which I believe is like $12 a month, and it is worth every penny. I really, really enjoy this. The seventh item that I mentioned in my 2023 wish list video was actually a dual. So it was more so a style of bag, and that was a hobo bag. I was torn between the Louis Vuitton loop hobo bag and the small JODIE. In that video, I shared with you guys that I thought I was going to go for the loop hobo instead of the JODIE because of the price point and the difference in the price. I ended up going for the JODIE. I sold 3 of my bags in order to get this bag, and I was credited the money at Fashion File. So I grand total only spent $200 on this bag. I had to let go of 3 bags, but if you're not using 3 bags, it's definitely worth it for me. So yes, I did end up getting one of the bags, the hobo style bag that I wanted, and I feel like it was a wonderful purchase of 2023. If you guys haven't seen one of my most recent videos where I shared with you guys if I were to downsize my luxury handbag collection, what was the 1 bag I would keep, the 3 bags I would keep, the 5 bags I would keep, and the 7 bags I would keep. This one was one of the top bags. I'm not going to spoil it in case you guys want to see that video. I'll link it down below. This was one of the top bags that I would keep in my collection. It's a huge hit. It's probably the best purchase of 2023 for me. This bag, the Alma BB, and the Speedy B25 were such good purchases for me. The next item was a luxury belt. I still haven't purchased a luxury belt. I do need to go in store and try it on and see what size I am. I think I'm a size 85, but I just haven't bit the bullet. It's $500 or $600 for a belt, you guys. I just don't know. Is it still on my wish list? Yes, it is, but it's on the back burner of my wish list. It's something that I would love to have, and when I'm putting together outfits, I always feel like, oh, I would love to have that belt to go with this outfit. But I don't know. I just can't justify the price point, and that's why I didn't purchase it in 2023. The last and final item on my 2023 realistic luxury wish list was a pair of white sneakers. In that video, I shared with you guys that I didn't necessarily need them to be luxury, but I wanted them to be good quality, and I wanted them to be a pair that would last me for a couple of years. You guys gave me some awesome recommendations, but I actually found a pair at Target. They're all white and they have like perforated little holes in them, so they do have a little bit of detail. I paid $29 for those shoes, and I have worn them all year round. They're kind of scuffed up now. They're kind of losing their shape. They were an inexpensive shoe, but I feel like it was a really good purchase because of how much I used them. I love to wear them with dresses because they are pure white, and they just worked with every single thing that I put them with. So that was a pair of shoes that I purchased. I did purchase a new pair of Nike shoes that are mostly white at the end of the year. I just purchased them. So those ones are going to be my 2024 shoes, and the Target ones are going to retire to work shoes because my work is pretty messy. So as you guys can see, I did pretty well with purchasing bags that I really wanted and that were on my wish list for quite some time. Some of the bags stayed on my wish list, some of them I decided to move on from, but I think that I did really well. And because I stuck to my wish list, pretty much everything was a really good purchase, and I'm really happy with the way that my collection is growing. If you guys want to see what bags I plan to purchase or are on my radar for 2024, I will have that video linked down below. But before you run off, I really would love to know, what bag did you purchase in 2023 that was on your luxury wish list?